What's up, Taurus? Welcome back to Tarot and Numerology. As you know, I am a tarot reader who heavily uses numerology for guidance, in a sense. So yeah, this reading is for Taurus, and it's also for people who are born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, and Sagittarius. This reading is for tomorrow, September 25th, 2024, which is has that 7 energy because of the 25th. 2 and 5 make 7, so that energy will be at play tomorrow. If an example of that is if you are off work tomorrow's a great day to be alone and study, or just some alone time, studious alone time, let's put it that way. It's a good time to like kind of be by yourself and reflect and plan and look into things, in other words, right? Because 7 is the number of the intellect, right? People who are born with that 7 number, they're kind of like that, depending on the nuances of what they're into, but still it's like the loner energy. So that's why even addresses, so if you know someone who lives in like 205, like that's probably a really confined place, and either there's never really that many people in there, or it's just one person and it's like a quiet place. It's not really a busy place, right? So the 25th, that's the kind of energy. Let's say you're not off work though and you do have to go to work. If you work in customer service, it will be one of those days where the day kind of drags, or also it's just like one obstacle after another that's making the day feel like it's dragging. It's just what 7 does. What else? Okay, so if you do the full numerology for tomorrow, September 25th, 2024, 2 and 5 is 7, September's 9, that's 16, 2024 is an 8, 16 and 8 make a 6, which would be 24, right? So the full base number of tomorrow will be a 6. So those are the two energies at play: the 25th, which makes a 7, and then the full base number, which makes a 6. So 6 is the family number. It's the couple energy. It's the Gemini energy. It's the delays through transit and machinery energy. So look out for that. Dealing with couples or dealing with it's contracted energy, right? That's why the 6th major arcana is the Lovers. It's like a divinely contracted person. So that kind of energy, and it doesn't just have to be with people. It's like divinely contracted things or people that are meant. Those are the type of people that are going to be around, or you'll be dealing with tomorrow. So yeah, look out for that combination of the 7 energy, that loner, kind of long distant travels or learning, or it's one of those days, and something about family, couple energy, women, dealing with women, because 6 is an even number, and that always comes at play, especially with the 6 and the 2. It always brings having to deal with a feminine. So yeah, we'll leave that there, and we'll proceed on with your reading, Taurus. Let's see. First things first here, we got the King of Swords. King of Swords. Energy of kind of being observant and tight-lipped. 3. Okay. So right away I'm sensing you're kind of trying to remain cool while things are being stagnant. Maybe things aren't happening as fast as you'd like, or as smoothly as you'd like, but you're trying to remain calm and logical about the whole situation, even though things may seem troublesome at the moment. Troublesome, stagnant, dealing with like fighting, dealing with childish behavior, dealing with what's the way to put it, like incompetence, either on your end or someone else's end. you are remaining calm and observant and patient, which is good. Okay. The next card here, which is interesting, is it's a tower, but it's this particular tower card that I have in my deck here. It's represented by the number 3. Usually the tower is represented by 16. This is 3. And it's interesting because the dice rolled 3 as well. So there's definitely this energy of stagnant communication, or it means communication, like 3 means stagnant, but it also means communication. So this, something about communicating. Maybe there's someone you have to call, or someone who hasn't been calling, or someone who wants you to call and you haven't been calling, that's causing sort of this like tower moment. Like someone might contact you having to do with like some tower moment is what I'm getting here. You got to think of all the energies of 3, right? 3 is a very busy number. It's 3 is a crowd. It's so definitely there's like some sort of upheaval, and it has a lot to do with either young people or communication. I'm also getting be patient because there is some communication coming in. There is something that it'll be generous. See, this card says promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood, gives generous responses. I'm getting this energy of like maybe you're waiting for something to come in and it hasn't come in yet. Be patient. There's gonna be some communication about it. 4, yeah. So you don't expect it. It's one of two things: either you don't expect it, or you don't expect this tower, this thing that's making you have to be observant and patient. Let's move on to the next card. Okay, interesting. So we got 3 and 15, which makes 18. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. There's either a Capricorn or someone that maybe has like either an addiction or to something. They're definitely going to change up something, and I keep, if I see this, I see that the change is going to come in a form of communication. So yeah, either a Capricorn or someone who is going through some like addiction problems or vices. They're gonna change up some form of plan, maybe simply as something as like them just contacting you and you not expecting them to contact you. Interesting. Okay, the way this is playing out is definitely a communication about some sort of toxicity. Yup. I sense a female going through some sort of trouble. 2. Yep. Again, 2. Definitely a female going through some sort of trouble, going back and forth in their head. Something about a relationship. This could be definitely seeing this as someone who, this has been going on in the Taurus Collective for a minute now, but it somehow plays out the same. But it's definitely someone who is in deep regret and is probably doing drugs, is probably giving into some form of addiction over something as a cope mechanism. And they either want to communicate to you and it's going to be this kind of upheaval tower moment, or you're going to communicate with them and it's going to be something about that. Let's get these clarifiers going. Kings, 8 of Wands. Yep, see? This is further clarifying message coming in, 8 of Wands, and then you just like kind of be nonchalant about it. 3 of Wands. Yeah, see how this 3 and 3 matches here with this tower right here? Definitely like a fire sign energy, looking to communicate, planning, or waiting for you, right? Because 3 of Wands also means like ships coming in, like they're waiting for you to communicate. But So far the numbers are 3, that was 18, so 9 again, 2, 2, 8, 1, 2, 4. Yeah. Yep. So 4, unexpected, disruptive energy. Disruptive starts with the 4th letter, 4. See what I'm saying? All this so far is broken down to 4. Law and order. Law and order always brings some sort of check that you didn't see. You know what I mean? Like something you didn't check, something you didn't, I you didn't dot, a T you didn't cross. It's coming in the form of like a tower, a communication tower. Either they're coming in like that or you're coming in like that. All in all, your energy is very stoic, almost, throughout this whole thing. 3 of Cups. See, 3 of Cups is matching the Devil pretty well. Definitely someone coping with like alcohol, and this could be a could be a Capricorn. It could be a young person too, is what I'm seeing. They could be drinking and fighting and arguing. This person's going through it. 9 of Swords. Look, 9 of Swords matching the 9 of Swords. And 9 and 9 make 18. Moon energy. This is like, you don't know this. Like, this person does a good job of you not letting you know that this is going on. I'm curious. Got to see this one now. 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Yeah, they definitely have regret about how they handled you. They definitely have regret about whatever type of relationship you guys had. Depending, whatever happened, they regret the way they handled it. This is definitely the energy is someone in deep regret. 3. Let's get the whole number breakdown. Let's get the base number of all this. 9, 2, 2, 8, 1, 3. Look at that. It ends in 3. We started with 3. It ends in 3. This is shit. 3 in predictive numerology narrows it down to a few things, right? 3 could either mean that this person's going to remain stagnant, and so it's going to take them forever to actually hit you up, or so you got to look at the polarities of 3. The cool things about 3, it's like a very creative number, and it's child energy. It's breaking the rules, right? It's which is the fun part of 3. The negative part of 3 is children have no sense of law. They have no sense of right or wrong. It's a fighting energy. It's a quarrel energy. So mix that in your story as you will. Either this person's going to remain stagnant and is fighting in their energy or whatever. There's like freaking crazy fights going on, or they're coming in communicating with you with this energy, right? So there's a lot of people that are going to watch this. So you got to, certain timelines are for certain people. It's either stagnancy and they're going through like some sort of crazy fights and quarrels of their own, or they're coming in and they're communicating you and they're bringing that. Either way, you remain stoic, observant. You're not falling for these tricks, or you're not falling for any like big, what's the word? So I heard someone use this word earlier today. It was anyway, you don't fall for the shock factor game. People coming in and they're like, well, I'm just gonna start some shit, and then you're like, okay, no, stay calm right now. I'm not gonna buy right into your energy. I'm gonna hear what you say, see what you say, not really give, like a true chess player. Like, you're trying to see this 5-6 moves ahead. Interesting. Let's see what this deck wants to say. I mean, I'm getting the energy that you're like, it's not that you're not interested in this person. Maybe you're just that logical, or that like that you're that much into the side of logic where person could have black hair. Their name could start with an A or have that vowel in it. This person likes roses. This person works with roses. Either way, they want to offer you something. This person definitely wants to offer you something. King of Swords. King of Swords again. So, love offer, King of Swords. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely you being maybe a little bit too much of a Taurus. You're being very logical, very stoic, very. I don't know if it's because you're afraid to get hurt, or if you're just that. Your experiences have taught you to be this way. You're not gonna get sprung, right? You're just not someone right now that gets sprung, And even if you are, it's like you're not gonna let your guard down that easily just because you are starting to feel sprung. You're very like a conservative boxer in the first few rounds of a fight. In other words, like you're doing your reads. You're doing your reads. You're doing your reads. That's funny because I'm a Taurus, so I am doing reads right now. Definitely four wands in reverse. Interesting. This person feels rejected. So right as I'm saying that, this movie is playing out a scene that totally correlates. But yeah, this person feels rejected. And so maybe you should question how you're approaching this if you do want them around, or if you are interested in this person, or you are interested in this deal. It doesn't have to be a person, right? But more than likely it is. This could be work also or whatever. But they feel rejected, so maybe you should revise whether, if you do want to have this person in your life, if you should let your guard down a little bit. If you don't want to let your guard down, then you're doing exactly what you're causing, which is them to feel rejected, them to feel like you got your guard up, them to feel like. But this is stressing them out. You not letting your guard down does stress this person out. They do have regret. So this has to be a past person. See if we can get some advice. Some advice for the Taurus Collective. Some advice for the Taurus Collective. I'm getting, you need to go to work. Like, you just got to focus on your work. And that's what you've been doing. You're more interested in your work and your home life and nurturing yourself and nurturing your health and all that stuff. And it's not necessarily that you're rejecting this person. But definitely this person's going to come in. Let's just say this person's not going to come quietly, or this person's they're not going to come with your approach. They're not going to ease into your attention anymore. I have a feeling this person's going to make it known that they want your attention, and we'll leave it right there.